Good morning.
Even.
What? It is 7:30 something, so we're walking her to the school bus. And yes, you've heard correctly, because I am up. But I'm going to go back home and more than likely go back to sleep.
Mom, please,
So.
come back, we're about to get up.
Huh? Oh, okay. But yeah. So I was up, the babies, had to feed them and change them, and then my son was horribly congested. Thanks, Nana. So it's cool out here. Yes, no. She's so grown. Come here, baby. You walking too far. Symphony. Symphony, I cannot see you. Hello, ma'am. Come here. I don't understand. Going sorry business. Stop. Give me a hand. Stop acting silly. Come on, baby. You gonna have fun at school today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Come on.
Well, tell them that. It's about to rain, Nunu.
What?
Yes. Clouds. You see them clouds? And I feel it drizzling too. This is not okay. Read about this life.
Mom, who's that again? Mom, Dad? Mom,
Hey, you guys. It is like 2:18. Last time you saw me, it was 7 something this morning. And I went back in the house after she got picked up in the bus. And I made me some of my oatmeal drink. And Chris had woke up and I gave him some cereal. He's not doing too well. I just had to give him some medicine. So he's not feeling good at all. That's him in the background. Cover your mouth. Get under the covers. Get under the covers. I gave him some knockoff ZQL from CVS for cold and something. But yeah, so hopefully that works, because I've been giving him ibuprofen, but hasn't been doing anything. And that was really for pain, because he said he was like, his stomach was hurting. And it's the weather changing, and it sucks. Because he, like, it's funny because I don't smoke. I've never been a smoker. And I do my best when every time I'm pregnant to stay away from it. And he ended up with, I guess you could call it asthma, but it only flares up during the winter. Well, during the fall, winter months, because when the weather's changing, allergies start to flare up, which makes him wheeze, which makes it worse. And now that I have these two, Harmony and Brandon have yet to have their 2-month shots. Brandon is not congested. And I'm like, somebody save me. But I'm hoping he gets better, because when women and men are sick, I swear it's the same way boys and girls act. But I think men act like they're dying. I can't. I keep telling him stop making them noises, but I guess he can't help it. He does it all the time. He said he's cold and he don't feel good. I keep telling him, cover yourself with your blanket. No. Cover your body, Chris. All the way in your shoulders, honey. Because it is cold in here. Because my husband keeps it, he keeps it at 30. Well, right now it's 32. The devil. He keeps it at 72. Right now it's on 74. But it's like whatever it is outside, it fluctuates. However, 74 be feeling like 60 up in here. I don't like cold. I don't like cold weather. I'm not excited for the winter at all. I'm not. I'm really not. I'm not excited for the winter. So, I just finished feeding this one. She's good. Like, I feed them at the same time at night for the most part and sometimes during the day. But for the most part, they'll drink. That means they'll eat on their own because they wake up whenever they want. So she'll wake up before him and he'll just be knocked out still. And I ain't got time to be waking up both of them sometimes. Sometimes I feel like it. But it don't bother me. And they're starting to sleep longer now, so. You're not going outside like that. You're going to lay in the bed, okay? I'm just going right outside the door to the bus stop, baby. You don't need to go out like that. You're not feeling good. It was called cold and flu. And that's another thing. I used to be highly against getting the flu shot. But it's like, I don't know. I guess nowadays I feel like you have no choice but to take that chance, because if they don't get the shot, they have a chance of getting sick. If they get the shot, they have a chance of getting sick. I'm like, well, I'd rather get the shot to prevent the shot than not get the shot and then kind of be screwed depending on what strand of the flu you get. And that's another thing. Just because you get the flu shot doesn't mean you won't get the flu, because there's so many different strands out now. When I used to work in the hospital, it was mandatory. When I first started, it wasn't. After the second year, they changed the rules, and it's still the same way. It's mandatory. You don't get that flu shot, you don't have a job. Which I think is kind of crap. I think it's BS, but that's just my opinion. You should have to force someone to get anything. That don't make no sense. If somebody don't want to get a flu shot, don't let them get a flu shot. They used to like sign a waiver that they wasn't going to get it. But, hey, people have their own ways of control. And I guess the best way is to control somebody's pocket. So if you tell them you're going to give them a paycheck because they don't have a shot, more than likely you're going to have a lot of cooperation. So, it's funny. I hope my girls normally don't get, my daughter normally never gets sick. She's like I was when I was younger. I didn't get sick. Like, I used to want to be the ones to get sick. I wanted to get sick. I felt abnormal. Because it's like everybody in my household was getting sick. And I'd be sitting there like, and they all sitting there groggy, crazy looking. But, ooh, I'm glad I didn't get sick. Cause it looks like that's how it's going to be. Excuse me, with my girls. So, and he wanted to eat. Well, he ate cereal, but milk ain't good. So, when he's like in this situation. So, Symphony, I told him to make some cheese grits and some eggs. I'll probably make some pancakes. And Symphony is like, I want some. And I'm like, well, you're going to be in school. Well, you know what? She going to have some. When she get off that school bus, I said I'm going to cook them. So, hopefully, he can eat. So, do you still want some? Huh? Yeah. Do you think you're still going to be able to eat it? I'm going to give you one pancake. And very little food. Because I don't do well with throw up. I really don't. And he ain't going to be able to eat it. Some tell me he's not going to eat it anyway. So I'd rather you give him one. Because normally I'll give him like 2 or 3 pancakes. And this boy will eat it all. But the way he feeling, I know him too well. With the way he feeling, he's not going to. He's not. He acts like his daddy when his daddy's sick. Whew. The whole daggone world is ending. And his dad hardly gets sick. When he gets sick, oh, can't tell him nothing. Go to the doctor. No, I'm going to see. you sick and you feel like you dying and you don't want to go to the doctor. Can you tell me how this makes sense? Man, I have to force this man to go to the doctor. Man, he would, oh, it's probably just an ear infection. Dude, if you don't go find out that it's an ear infection instead of diagnosing yourself. He's at work today. He was supposed to work his second job. We live not too far from Charlotte. We like 10 minutes from the beginning of Charlotte, North Carolina. And you know everything that's going on out here. I'm not even going to talk about it. But his second job is in the heart of where everything was happening. Everything shut down for the most part. So he normally works it tonight at nighttime. And supposedly they're supposed to be having the National Guard and stuff come out here and do curfews. So they closed. The whole place closed. So I'm like, he's talking about, well, I'm going to come straight home or I'm going to go donate plasma. I wanted to respond to that text message, but I'm like, you know what? Don't be a fool. Come home. Because if they do a curfew, I don't know how that works. I ain't never been in that kind of situation. So I'm like, I'm staying my behind in the house. I ain't got nowhere to be. All I say is be safe. Anybody out there, be smart. Be safe. Don't be stupid. So, I'm sorry. Lay down. We taught them that not to say stupid, that it's a bad word. So we be slipping up and saying it. And he's the correction police. You can't say, don't say the wrong word. Well, I don't curse anyway, so not them kind of bad words. My husband hardly curses at all, but it's like, you know, the euphemisms, I guess you can call them. This boy, don't say that. You can't say that. Go somewhere, please. But anyway, I'm just rambling, trying to kill time. I was like, and I knew I was gonna fall asleep. But when I had that oatmeal drink, I was set. So as long as he ate something, it's good. So, and that oatmeal drink has really been helping my milk. I mean, I haven't had an issue with my milk coming in, but it feels like that drink has been thickening it, which helps because it's kind of like, I guess, the equivalent of putting cereal. If you have formula, you put cereal in it, or if you do breast milk in a bottle and you put cereal. So, we'll see. This dog, I swear. But yeah, so next time you guys see me, more than likely I'll be getting Symphony. Hopefully she ain't acting funny. But because this morning at the school bus, I was wanting to smack her upside her head. I understand, like, you know what? I tried not to do what my mom and them did. Like, I was the one who was dancing, and I was like, that was me. I was very out there, dancing everywhere, singing everywhere. Like, that's just how I was. My mom unfortunately, she didn't have the money to put me in dance, ballet, and gymnastics, which I wanted to do when I was little, and voice lessons. And as I got older, like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with New York City. That's where I'm born and raised. I got accepted to LaGuardia High School, which is a performing arts high school in Manhattan, for voice, because I sing. And like an idiot, played around like a fool, got my grades dropped, couldn't go no more. Because once your grades dropped, you couldn't go again. You couldn't go. And I kind of gave up. And then I applied to the school Alicia Keys went to, the High School of Performing Arts in Manhattan. I got accepted past the first round. The second round, the only reason she did not accept me, because I was the only one she had stand up. The reason, and she said it, and it hurt so bad I cried. A girl from her church was auditioning. That's the only reason I didn't make it into that daggone school, was because a girl from her church auditioned and she chose her for the second round. And 9 times out of 10, that girl probably didn't even go to the goddamn school. But we ain't gonna relive the past. The past is the past. We gonna move past that. And then in college, finally, I went to Brevard College for a semester. I couldn't go back because of finances, but I got accepted music, music was my major, voice was my major. Music performance and theater was my minor. And I was so happy because I finally was able to get into something I really wanted to be in. Cried like a baby. I couldn't go back because it's a private school, and I wasn't gonna have the money. And it's so hard to find scholarships. Like right now, I go to Strayer, and next in January, I'm gonna have to pay. I start paying out of pocket. I've been in school so long. I'm trying not to give up hope. I've been looking up scholarships, trying to do apply for certain scholarships, and my grade point average is above a 3.0. So it's like, you know, I don't know. But, you know, I kind of say that to say, like, you know, she was at the school bus, and right now we don't have the money to put her in what she wants. She wants to be in gymnastics, and she wants to be in dance, and unfortunately, it's like the cycle continues. I don't have it to give it to her, and I wish I did. If I'm blessed to, I'll put her in it. But, you know, I guess it is life, right? But she was acting a fool this morning. Like, I don't saying those your friends, but can you relax? It's early in the morning. You jumping in people's face. I don't know. I guess I just don't want her to be like I was. Like, when I was younger, I didn't know personal space. You know, I wanted everybody to be my friend. I was so friendly to everybody. You know, that it got me like, I noticed my daughter don't hang around a lot of little girls. She gravitates to certain little girls, but she don't hang around a lot of little girls. She rather hang around boys. Because, you know, little boys, like, you know, they got their ways, but they're not like little girls. Little girls have the attitudes of adult women. They real petty. But, you know, I had to, like, try to calm her down. I'm like, yo, relax. Relax. And she started running around. You got a skirt on. Chill out. And it's just, I was like, oh, this little girl, I swear, I would knock her upside her head. I need her to stop. So, but I don't know. I just don't want her to be like I was. I just don't want her to feel like it took me to get into my adult life. You know, I still suffer from self-esteem issues. But it took me to get into my adult life not to give a crap what nobody had to say. And not to give a crap about being alone. As far as, like, I don't need you. If you don't want to be my friend, it is what it is. It took me that long to get to that point in my life. And I don't want her to go through that. I don't want none of my kids to go through that. I don't want them to feel like they have to have a bunch of people around them to make them feel like they something. That's not okay. I want them to understand at the end of the day, if you got to be alone, you got to be alone. At the end of the day, if you got to hold your own, you hold your own. That's one thing I will say about me, though. I never back down from anybody. I can feel intimidated and I can feel scared, but I was never going to back down. But other than that, I just never really, you know, I just wanted everybody like me. You know, I wanted friends. And I always teach her, you know, you don't need people in your life that are toxic. Because she's already experienced that with a little girl out here whose parents obviously taught her to not like people of our skin color. But the little girl would be with Symphony, but when her parents were around, it was a different story. That little girl acted like Symphony was nothing of this earth, like nothing. So I had to tell my daughter, you know, I don't teach my children nothing like that. The God I serve is not partial. So I don't teach my children to be partial. So when they treat it as such, it pisses me off. And I had to let her know, you don't need people like that. That girl is not your friend. Stop saying she's your friend. Leave that girl alone. Point blank and period. To the point where I had to let that teacher know, I don't like that little girl. I don't like my daughter around her. But I'm done with my 17-minute rant. And as usual, I make this into a 30-minute video. How? How do I do this? But yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to be chilling up here, obviously. I got sleepy babies and a coffee baby boy. But no, her bus don't come yet, so I guess I'll be sitting here chilling, and we don't have cable, so I'll be on YouTube. But all right, you guys. Hey, you guys. It is 10:29 p.m. I am just kind of chilling. I did not record anything else today. I just had a lot to do. I had to help Symphony with homework. You hear me? He's the only one up. Everybody else is in bed. I had to help Symphony with homework. Then I sat there and we watched 2 movies. I promised him we was gonna watch a movie. So we seen Ratatouille and then Cinderella Part 3. Yes, there's a Part 3. I love Cinderella. Love it. I think she's waking up. She just went to sleep, but let's see. Harmony. She's just looking at me. You're right. He's so congested. I have been suctioning his nose all day. And it freaks me out because I won't be able to sleep unless I know he's comfortable sleeping. So, but yeah, the big kids are in bed. Christopher does not feel good. I had to give him I guess like a cold and flu NyQuil type medicine so he can get to sleep. I gave it to him after a while. I was like, all right, because I read to them every night before we go to bed. They go to bed. So while I'm reading to him, his eye looking all lazy and stuff. I'm like, hold on, I'm almost done. He went to bed and KO'd. His sister did too. She be acting like she ain't tired, but in kindergarten they don't do naps anymore. So it be hitting her. What's up? I can't have a night to myself with nobody without people waking up now, can I? Huh? You want to see people? Hold on. You want to see people too? Huh? Yeah? Marshmallow. And he just looking. He has just been staring all day. You hear that? He sounds so congested. You know, I've just kind of been suctioning his nose and suctioning his nose. My poor baby. It sounds like my husband just came in the house, but I'm not sure.
Oh.
Yeah? Yeah? Hi. She's just staring. But I'm about to read myself and then get some things situated, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll probably be out the house tomorrow. So I tried to make the appointment, but the insurance is not active right now, so I have to find out what's going on with that. But other than that, you guys have a good night. Be safe. And we'll see you tomorrow. Will we see them tomorrow? We'll see them tomorrow? Huh? We'll see the... Oh, you are home? He said no. Fool. You got what? Did you get a gallon of milk? Of course not. Did you get the bread? Of course not. Of course not. But anyway, I'll see you guys later. Deal with this man.